Winter's coming, and I'm thinking about moving south. Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 8, Hard Home. I can say unequivocally favorite episode of the season so far, bar none. I like what happens in this episode because a lot, truly, firmly, big steps, stuff happens. I like a lot of the interactions that happen. I like the way things pan out. Everything feels properly earned, or it feels like it's building towards a chance where we're going to get a proper earned conclusion on it. We get some pretty big payoffs in this. I mean, we get payoff on something that was basically teased in because it was a little lure that was thrown at us, not only in the first episode, in the first teasers, and we get nice payoff on that, and the way it plays out and the scene that happens around it is just terrific. It's great. And that's all stuff that's going on in Marine, Slaver's Bay, and all that. Arya's story feels like it's actually progressing because her story was one of the numerous ones that felt very wheel spinny for a while. And I get that, it was going to have to take a while for her story to really get going because otherwise it was going to feel rushed. It was going to feel like she didn't properly earn it. But I feel like they could have done more to make it more interesting up to this point. But yeah, now we're getting somewhere. We spent a little time in King's Landing. That is a little bit wheel spinny. But that is truly probably my only complaint. And it's barely a complaint because we don't waste a lot of time there. Most of the time is spent up in the north. A little bit of Winterfell and Sansa, I'm continuing to actually start to come to like her. She's right on the precipice. If she can just head the right direction, I will actually start to genuinely like her as a character. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm excited to get there. I want to get there. But really what we're talking about, we got to get up further north for the real stuff that goes down. And obviously, can't talk too much about stuff, spoilers and all that, but there's some really good scenes, some really good interactions, and some really phenomenal action. Definitely the best action of this season, and I think arguably some of the best action of the show so far. Just the way everything was planned out and the way it's executed, the pacing of it, the way everything builds and how there's little climaxes building to a larger climax. I mean, it's epic. It's season finale level epic, but we've still got 2 more episodes to go, and I'm really excited to see them. I think this is probably going to be the shortest one I've ever done because I just really liked this episode, and I really liked what was going on about it. I can't tell you why too much because spoilers. So, hooray! Feels like things are finally back on track, and I'm just hoping for a really knock 'em dead last 2 episodes. Because after kind of how the first half of this season's gone, I really need it. But this was a great way to set up the conclusion of this season, so come on guys, let's bring it home. So let me ask you this one, since I'm at this point declaring this one my favorite episode of the season, what is your favorite episode of Game of Thrones at all? Go ahead, pull from any season, or give your favorite of each season. That works too. Whatever it is that you think, drop something down in the comments and let's talk about it. Until next time, this council is adjourned.